Hello, ladies. So, long time no talk. Yes, I look horrible. This is what a mom of two looks like. So yeah, long overdue update. I had the baby on January 15th at 12:20 p.m. I was induced that day at like 7 in the morning, and then she was born at 12:20. So really quick, easy labor. She was born really quick, just like her sister, like 3 pushes, and she was out. She actually had some bruising on her face when she was born, so I don't know if that's because she did come out so fast or what. But she was 7 pounds, 13 ounces, and 20 inches long, and we decided to name her Karina Rose. So that's her name. She's right here. She looks, she has some similarities of her sister. Is she high? But a lot of people think she looks more like me. So we'll see. She has a lot of hair. Well, a lot more hair than what her sister had. And then she still has the brown eyes and the really long eyelashes. Huh. She's a little chunky monkey. She's probably about 9 pounds now. We had a. Uh-oh, are we speeding up? Are we speeding up? There we go. We had a 2 week checkup last week and a half ago. And she was just a little bit, she was like um almost 9 pounds, so I'm sure she's 9 pounds by now. She just got done eating. But yeah, so that's what's going on. My older daughter Liliana, who's 2, most of you guys who have followed me for a while know, she is doing great. She loves her baby sister, and she doesn't like to hear her cry, and she's a good helper. No jealousy at whatsoever. At least at this point, like I said, we're almost a month in. But yeah, she's doing awesome with her. It's definitely going to be hard because I'm going to have to go back to work. With my daughter, I was able to stay home 12 weeks, and this time I'll probably only be able to stay home like 10, 8 to 10. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. But on the positive side, a family friend is going to be watching the girls for me, so that's awesome because I'm way more comfortable with that than an actual daycare. So it's a little bit nice that I do have to go back sooner, but it's a family friend watching the girls, so that's easier for me, but I think it's going to be a harder transition for my daughter because she's been home with me since basically October because I had the kidney stone, so I worked from home, and then I had the baby, so then now I'm on maternity leave. So that's going to kind of be a rough transition for her, being that, her age and stuff. The baby will be okay. Um, and the family friend that's gonna watch them isn't watching other kids. It's just my girl. So there's not like there'll be other kids there, which some kind of stinks for her, but it's also nice because my girls will get the full attention of her. And she'll have her sister, and hopefully as her sister gets bigger, they'll be able to, play together and interact together and stuff. So, yeah, and it really sucks because I didn't want to go back to work. I wanted to just be a stay-at-home mom, and that was kind of the plan. But things don't always work out the way you planned. Um, and the economy still sucks for us, and we were hoping my husband would get a promotion, which never happened. And so there's a lot of stuff going on, and he may still get the promotion later on in the year. Maybe I can quit down the road. I don't know. But at this point, I just have to do what's best for my family, and I don't want to put us in a financial rough place. And that's the other thing is we possibly could cut back on some stuff, but and we try to stay home, but I really don't want to. I have a really good job with good insurance, that pays well and is very flexible and offers a lot of PTO. It's a good job. It's a good company. It's nothing wrong with the job itself. I just would rather be home with my girls. Um, but I don't want to risk not going back and not having a check, and then basically once I quit, it'll be a lot harder to get back in. Um, so yeah, I don't want to do that when we're not 100% sure that it would be okay. Had my husband gotten the promotion, then excuse me, we might have been okay. But at this point, it's just not worth it. And honestly, I like to spoil my girls, and I like to take at least one big family vacation a year. And so those things, you can't always do when you're a stay-at-home mom. Well, we definitely would not be able to if I was staying at home. It would definitely be a tight tight squeeze. And I know, some people are willing to make that sacrifice. And for me, um, like I said, at this point, it's just not worth it. Also, my husband still gets off at 1:30, so I drop the girls off. I will be dropping the girls off at 8, and he'd be picking up at 1:30. So it's only like they're really only with a sitter half a day. So that kind of helps out too. I may go back to working 4 10s, which would suck to be away for 10 hours a day, but then I'd get a day off, and then my husband has Fridays off, so they'd only be at the sitter 3 days a week. I don't know. Well, I haven't figured out all the details for sure, but as of right now, they'll be going 4 days a week, basically from 8 to 1:30. So, not too bad. And for me to quit, it's kind of like I said, I make decent money, and my job is very flexible and offers a lot of benefits for us. But anyways, that's enough talk about that. I am doing great. I'm feeling great. I am, just like with my daughter, I'm back. I'm actually back down. I'm down. I weigh less now than I did before I even got pregnant. So I'm hoping that will stick around. I don't know if it's just because I'm so busy with 2 small kids that I don't always get to eat. Oh, excuse me. No, she's pooping. She is a very, very loud pooper. Sorry. I have to get resituated here. Yeah, and I don't do it purposely, but I've lost all the weight. I think a lot of it, like I said, contributes to, I feel like I am nonstop, go, and multitasking, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, I do more now than when I do go to work, which is what I'm afraid is when I go back to work, I'll gain some weight back. Let's see, what else should I tell you guys? Oh, TTCing in the future. As of right now, we are done. I always said I wanted a lot of kids, and then I had one, and I thought, okay, maybe 1 or 2 more. And now that I have 2, I'm pretty sure I'm done. I'd never say never. So, my husband was actually content. He was okay with 1, and we decided on 2 just because I didn't want an only child. And now that she's here, of course, he loves her, and he's so happy we have 2. But he's pretty sure we're done too. So, as of right now, I don't think we'll have any more. I told him if he really wants to try, if he really wants a boy, again, there's no guarantee. We could always end up with another girl. And to be honest, I really don't want to go through IVF again. It's an emotional roller coaster. It was really hard doing it with my daughter, because it was just hard. It was so emotional, and you can't come home and, it's not fair to her to be... Sorry. It's not fair to her to be, in a bad mood or whatever, and it didn't work. And so, I had, with my daughter, it worked the first time, which was great. With Karina, it was, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to put this down because she's spitting up. With Karina, let's burp you. Let's burp you. You're spitting up. We did 4 or 5, I can't remember now, frozen embryo transfers. And that's the thing, is once you're pregnant, none of it matters, and especially once the baby's here. But it was rough. It was rough constantly having the negative, and, I don't want to really go through it again. But I told him if we do decide to have 1 more, it won't be until 3 years from now. And my husband's home, walking in the door. So I'm going to wrap this up, but I will talk to you ladies later. Bye.